Phoenix Books presents Power Lines, Book 2 in the Petaybee trilogy, written by Anne McCaffrey and Elizabeth Ann Scarborough. This performance by Marina Sirtis is copyright 2016 Phoenix Books. It has been digitally remastered from the original 1997 Dove audio sound recording.
Space Base occasionally still rumbled underfoot, as if to remind everyone that Petaybee Planet was by no means pacified. The riders from Kilcool village had kept to the wooded trails farthest from the steaming, freshly thawed river. Several times on their journey, the planet shook and shifted, as if telling them of the urgency of their mission, but by now the Petabians calmly accepted the planet's new mood. Major Yana Maddock, Intergal Company Corps, retired, well, mostly retired anyway, looked around at her lover and her new friends and neighbours. Their own mood was happy as they dismounted in front of the Space Base headquarters building. Clodagh Sanangatuk, Kilcool's healer and one-woman information centre, dusted her divided skirts, while her horse gazed impassively as flurries of its freshly shed hairs floated on the unseasonably warm air. Sinead Shangeli, Yana's own beloved Sean's sister, assisted Aisling, Clodagh's sister, from the saddle, while Bunnick O'Rourke held the reins of her Uncle Seamus's horses as they dismounted and the party of Petabians made their way into the building. Yana took a breath and neatly tucked in the uniform blouse that Dr. Whittaker Fisk had suggested might be the politically tactful costume for the occasion. While the company she kept announced her leanings, the uniform would remind the bosses of her long-standing affiliation with Intergal. Sean Shangeli, sensing her tension, reached up briefly to knead the back of her neck, and she gave him a nervous smile. As the chief geneticist for this area of the planet, Sean was a key member of the Petabian delegation. He and the others seemed to think it was predestined that the company men would see reason and accede to the requirements of their planet and its people. Sean, who despite his profession was no more experienced at being a prospective parent than she was, had already suggested that her pre-meeting trepidation was in part at least hormonally stimulated response. He was wrong, but as he had been born and bred on the planet, she could hardly expect him to understand. 2 deep breaths, and she followed Sean into the building and on into the conference room. As the Petabians and Yana entered, Dr. Whittaker Fisk stood, forcing the other dignitaries to do likewise.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?